Hello, everybody, and welcome into That Real Texas Team podcast, episode 112. Here we are, 5 wins in a row after a Sunday night takedown of the Kansas City Chiefs, 20-10. With me, as always, of course, my resident co-hosts. Up at the top right, Chris, a.k.a. Pac-Man _ King Freestyle on Instagram. You can also call him Slim Chickens. You could also call him Late Night, see what happens. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Don't do that. He is a married man. Don't do that. You can check him out at his podcast, That's Crazy Podcast and Talk, where they talk about all sorts of stuff. Rap, fucking what's going on in culture. Dude, I'm about it. Down at the bottom, we got Mike, a.k.a. Black Magic. No, I'm just kidding. Black Magic.
we roll with it sometimes.
Hey, we do, though. But you can catch Mike at Mass3 Productions all across the social medias. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe for both these two gentlemen. Do the same thing here. We're at 5:53 at the time of this live stream. Let's see that number keep growing. Enough of the bullshit. What up, Don? Starting early. We're 8-5, gentlemen. How does it feel knowing where we started this season?
This is an amazing year. Like I said, we're exercising a lot of demons this year. A lot of demons. Mm-hmm. The Kansas City monkeys off our back, the Baltimore monkeys off our back, and Buffalo's still our bitch. So,
yep.
Oh yeah, surely was not a monkey to get off the back. I am content, mostly because a lot of it is even though I knew it was a possibility to come back and at least be in playoff contention. We're not even going to say make the playoffs because we still have 4 games left and any given Sunday. But I am content where there are this 5-game win streak, no matter who the quarterback was, 5-game win streak. And the Chiefs one was a big deal to me. Just because Patrick Mahomes was at the helm. I don't care about Travis Kelce being, he was old last year. And they was beating us, mostly flags to death, which I will say was not, there were a few, but I don't think that there were, and then there were some that Chris Collinsworth was trying to call out. And he was just hoping. I know you guys saw that play where it looked like we might have had offsides. I think Toga or something like that. He might have jumped offsides, but he didn't. Whenever they showed the replay, it's clear that when he jumped, he was still on our side. Whenever he jumped, he never crossed the line. And they wanted it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Whenever I saw it live, I thought he crossed over. That's what it looked like. But when they showed the replay, he clearly did not cross over the line.
Yeah.
That big Samoan man has some really good balance.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah.
Or he was starting a little bit further back.
I mean, but other than the Mahomes glazing and meat riding,
dude,
I thought the defense played extremely well, especially Jalen Petrie. I know the entire defense played well, but Jalen Petrie had people dropping the ball because he was hitting them too hard. He gave Rashid Rice rigor mortis. You guys see that? The way his body stiffened up,
bro. I thought he was out of it.
Oh my god!
I thought he was.
He couldn't. His body just You know how they get hit that hard like that and they still hold on to the ball. You be like, damn, how did he hold on to the ball? I thought that was one of those moments until that ball
no.
out.
When that hit happened, all I think is, how did he hold on to his life? I thought he knocked the life out of that man.
You know what it is? You know what saved him? The Guardian cap.
Hey, no, I swear it seemed like he was hitting harder because he had the Guardian cap.
Bro,
because he already
need to get a Guardian cap. Hey, how they do it? You get a Guardian cap. You get a Guardian cap.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It kind of reminds me of how hard he hits. It reminds me of a Kareem Jackson. I feel like Kareem Jackson used to put that boom on you. Like that was my favorite thing about watching Kareem Jackson was like because I always thought, especially when he got in the coverage, I always felt like he always got beat. I don't care what anybody said. I always felt like he got beat. That's how I always felt, but I always felt like he put that boom on you.
Yep.
The thing about it is that hit was so hard. I have a new level of respect for Mr. Rice.
Yeah. Well, he got a taste of his own medicine.
The rest of the game.
Oh yeah, the hit and run.
Mm-hmm.
God.
I mean,
somebody said that's karma.
Yeah. Honestly, you're right though. I mean, 100% is surprised that he did not go to sleep on that one. I thought based on the way he was kind of twitching on the ground for a second, I was like, he's asleep. He's done for.
There's a moment his hands were like this.
Yeah, and I was like, crap.
Like I mean, and like stiffing his body out. Like I was like, oh my god, that was crazy.
I've watched it like 25 more times since then, and I will tell you that is probably the hardest hit I've seen all year long on anybody on any team.
And it was legal as fuck.
And keep in mind, he did the same shit to Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I saw that interview.
Yeah.
I saw the interview and they showed the hit. They're showing the hit too in the interview because I remember it now because he did. But I say I always felt like that Petrie always puts that boom out there. Like I'm gonna hit you.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, nickel corners.
And you know, I hate to say this, but it don't be like how Aziz hits be. All of Aziz hits always look questionable. Even if they not, they look questionable.
Bro, but Jalen Petrie's a nickel corner. Nickel corners don't hit like that. Corners don't hit like that. Safeties barely do.
Yep. He's basically a linebacker back there.
Yeah, he's a roaming linebacker.
Yeah. Hey, and he had that big hit. That was him playing safety.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And reading the field well.
Very well in coverage all game.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that makes me nervous about him, especially in that position, is like when he gets into coverage. But I thought he did very well in coverage because he had especially because he had another boom when he caught that interception. Because I feel like that was a boom and hitting the ball up in the air.
Yep.
So
I mean, that was
happy that he's back. He deserved every penny they gave him. He deserved that and then some. I think, you know, sometimes you worry about it. Like when people get paid, look, Derek Stingley got paid, but that didn't mean Derek Stingley was gonna still be good because y'all notice he didn't even get targeted in the Indy game. You didn't even hear Derek Stingley name because they did not target him.
They are avoiding him like the plague. And the
problem is he got targeted one time against Kansas City.
Yeah, and that was at the beginning of the game.
And it's messing around. It made Kamari Lassiter a better cornerback.
Oh yeah, it really is.
Because now they're targeting him willy-nilly, and they're not paying attention on their passes as much.
Yeah. And Kamari's getting in their ass for it. No homo.
Yeah. And I thought Kamara, for someone who we weren't sure if he was going to play, he did very well also for someone that like because I didn't think I'm being honest, I didn't think he was going to play. I was really surprised that he played.
You think it's crazy? Go back and look at how many interceptions he had while in college. That was the big takeaway from him in college. Yeah, he's great in coverage, but he doesn't pick off the ball. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he did have him one. Because he had one, Petrie had one. Who had the other?
Aziz had the other one.
Yeah, his first of the year. But look, gentlemen,
2021.
Midway through the second quarter, Chubb comes in, sustains a rib injury, does not return. Going forward, it's Woody Marks, and at the moment, Daria Gumbawale. We've made some other moves today. Cody Schrader, Naquan Jones added, Jalen Mills waived. Cody Schrader, I don't know if you guys are aware of who he is or not. A little bit? What do you know about him?
The fact that he just hasn't done anything in the NFL. That's the
Okay.
basis of what I know about it. He's been on a few teams, been for the Jags, been for the Rams, and
Yeah.
has like one rush his entire career.
Okay. Do you know where he came from?
I know nothing about him.
All right. So he's from the University of Missouri. He was like the oldest SEC player the last year he was in the conference.
Oh fuck.
And he was just running roughshod over everybody. You guys remember a couple years ago when the Missouri was like a top 10 team?
Yeah. I
He was a large part of that because he was just running through everybody.
So why hasn't he touched the ball in the NFL?
Well, he ran like an abysmal 40 time, and he's built kind of like Derrick Henry.
I'm trying to hear the bad part now.
Well, I mean, so like if you see somebody built like Derrick Henry, you don't assume that they have the athleticism of Derrick Henry.
No. Derrick Henry is a left tackle that can run the ball.
Exactly. So he's built like that. So basically, in my opinion, he is, if Chubb's unavailable, he's going to be the new thumper. He's going to come in and try to get you that 1 yard. So in theory, Woody Marks sitting out here taking 26 carries in a game. Because let's be honest, he's not going to survive that.
Shit, he's already taken too many.
Yeah.
When you run plays, run the same way.
I have to admit it seems a little crazy, but it also showed one other thing. I know you didn't put it on there, but I think the difference between British Brooks and Jakob Johnson hasn't been enough for them to do it because they released Jakob as well.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. They what was that, yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was in perpetuity to get Schrader from the Jags. But yeah. So I guess they like British. I think the upside that he actually offers you as an actual running back from time to time is a lot more than the upside of Jakob Johnson being tight end 3 or 4. So makes sense. It didn't make sense to have both of them on the active roster at the same time.
But as long as we did,
yeah,
British has been active for every game this season.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, we've at least said his name almost every game too. If nothing else, he's definitely hitting on special teams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A couple holds here and there, but
yeah. I said we said his name. I didn't say it was always good.
Fair enough. So as we all know, we saw it with Dameon Pierce, his rookie season. His rookie wall came in the form of an actual injury, but a lot of times rookies are playing their final season of college football. Then they're going right into the draft stuff, all the training for the combine and their pro days. And then they get drafted, and then they have like 2 weeks off, and then they show up to team facilities, and then they've been going the whole time since then. They've basically been nonstop going for the better part of 2 years.
Yeah.
The rookie wall is just generally when the rookie body deteriorates towards the end of the season. Woody Marks being hurt a lot in the last couple games is kind of a sign of that. He's not like missing significant plays, but he's getting banged up and having to come out. And that doesn't bode well for the running back room, especially if there's no Chubb. Do you think this guy will be ahead of Dare? Cody, I would imagine Cody would be ahead of Dare.
Or they wouldn't have brought him in.
Yeah.
Because I actually think if anything, I actually thought it was going to happen. I was like, Dameon Pierce was still – they could have got Dameon Pierce right the fuck back. He's on the practice squad. All you had to do was sign him to the regular squad.
Yeah. That would have been cool. But
to get this guy instead of bringing back Dameon, who would have cost you probably less.
Yeah. Would have been – I think
must mean that this guy is going to play.
Yeah.
Because at this point, whether you say we released Jakob Johnson or Jalen Mills, these were two guys that were actually playing to bring in this guy.
Yeah.
So he's got to play. I can't picture them bringing him in and then, just sit over here and hold this clipboard.
Yeah. Well, I imagine you're right. And with the Cardinals and the Raiders, you might have a little bit of an opportunity here to kind of audition a running back or two while Nick Chubb is on the mend. But I don't know. I feel bad for Woody because the offensive line a lot of times is just getting Olayed on the fucking snap. Ed Ingram got Olayed a couple different times. Ursery got Olayed a couple different times. Chris Jones was a fucking problem.
He always is.
And I will tell you this, when Chris Jones became a problem?
Third quarter.
When they got, third quarter, and when they got him out from front of Titus.
Yeah.
When all the rest of the game, he was in his normal tackle spot right in front of Titus.
Yeah.
Not as much fun. But once they start putting him at that defensive in front of Ursery and in front of that other big some bitch name.
Trent Brown.
Yep. He ate.
Yeah.
He ate.
Yep. He did. And Woody, again, I feel like he's got, like, if Woody were to stick around for a while in the league, and like, I feel like he's on that Barry Sanders trajectory where he's just going to have a shitload of negative yards carries. Yeah. I mean, doesn't Barry Sanders have like 2,000 some odd negative yards carries?
So I think second most in NFL history. Yeah.
It's fucking insane. But yeah, now Chris Jones in the third quarter was such a fucking problem. It was apparent that they came out motivated. Whatever the halftime speech in the Kansas City locker room was, they're going to have to use that before every game going on.
For every quarter.
Because they have no tiebreakers, basically.
No, if nothing else,
the Bills, the Jaguars.
Yeah.
This could be Andy Reid's. Who knows? Andy Reid might retire after this year and just say, you know what, I'm done. But whatever he said in that locker room, they needed to have recorded it to play it again and again. Because I haven't seen the team come out that hungry in a long time.
They need to send it to the Texans. I don't like to say stuff like that, but they need to send whatever they said in their locker room to the Texans, because that is not how I felt like they came out. Because my thing is, the first thing I'm saying is, Chris Jones about to come, right? Y'all didn't see him in the first half. Chris Jones coming.
I actually thought it was going to be Karlaftis.
He had him. Karlaftis had him. I know he got a sack. He had some moments, but like I say, the only moments, if you really think about it, that the Chiefs had were in the third quarter. Because in the fourth quarter, although I felt like they were still playing better than they were the first half, I don't think they were getting the pressure like they wanted to, especially when you're getting deflated by Mahomes throwing interceptions and stuff like that, or the fourth and or what's it called, dropping the fourth down pass. And I think that's just because of that Petrie hit. I think Petrie hit him so hard that he couldn't catch the ball no more.
No, he was hearing footsteps and seeing shadows. It happens.
Yeah, I really think that was not even trying to be funny. I for real think that hit Petrie gave to him. I don't know if Rasheed Rice caught another pass after that. He might have caught one, but not. Actually, yeah, I remember the drops.
And just to put it in perspective, I think a lot of it was Kaylee got outcoached by Spagnuolo. That's really what happened in that third quarter. Spag, being the veteran that he is, just came back with a whole different playbook than what Kaylee was prepared for. Because -2 yards in the third quarter?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but man, everybody knows whenever Spags gets threatened, he sends the blitz. Like everybody knows that. If you're driving on the field with him, I'm sending the blitz. And fuck that back end.
But how do you beat the blitz? How do you beat the blitz?
You throw where the blitz came from.
quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Screen pass.
Woody got an easy touchdown like that.
Oh, well, here's the wanted to talk about that. I clicked that elite defense one a little too soon. CJ is safe with the ball, but too safe. In that third quarter, CJ was like, I think at one point 2 for 12.
Yep.
For like 12 yards or something. And it no, not right now.
In 3 days I get to see you.
Uh-huh. Go lay down.
Bye.
I love you, buddy. Get some sleep. Anyway, so CJ playing too safe with the ball. There were several times where he was immediately under pressure. Woody Marks is standing right there, and he just dirts it at his feet.
Yeah, he threw it right at his feet.
Every single time. It wasn't like there was no competitive throw, give Woody a shot, just nothing.
He threw about 3 of them at Woody's feet, about another 3 of them completely out of bounds, like way the hell out of bounds.
Yeah.
So like I want to, so like and you know, like I get what was being said here about being too safe. I had no problems with it. I had no problems with it whatsoever. You want to know why? That those were sacks at the beginning of the season. I have no problems with it whatsoever.
They are, because even I said I was happy he did that instead, but it was still like, hey, bro, somebody is open for a split second.
It's just he doesn't see he doesn't see them, and I felt like in the third quarter he didn't have time to see them.
You're not wrong. There were
that's
several
not
times
how
they were sending everybody right up the middle. Everybody's coming in with the arms up, and CJ can't see, so he's just chucking the ball away.
And you know, Chris Jones is not no little dude.
No,
so
those guys are.
And so, and so, like I said, I had no problem with it. I didn't think he was being too safe. I'd rather him play like that.
No,
because
I don't
so
have
many
a problem with
those
him
have
playing
been
safe. I think that there were a couple things that if he played just a little bit riskier, like just a little less conservative, the offense might have something happening.
This comment by Dime, we gotta. He's very correct. Where is it? Did it come up? Oh no, I'm messing up something here. That one. And I guess we do have to remember that, but it's what we're expecting from CJ.
Yeah. Well, no, the thing is, he was doing the shit in the first half. The touchdown pass to Woody Marks was exactly the same situation. Instead of doing that, he was just throwing the ball on the ground. You give some of those guys a little bit more of a competitive throw. We're talking about a much different, like, general perception of the performance. Even if he completes 5 of those passes,
5 more.
Yeah.
He finished with an 80-something rating, which isn't horrible, but he's like you said, he's 5 passes away from a 90-something rating.
Yeah. And again, playing safe, I get it.
I agree with you guys. I just personally had no problem with it. I
ain't gonna lie. I agree with you, Chris.
I'm tired of negatives. I was just happy that he was, instead of taking a negative play. I understand that it could have been a positive play, but as I stand right now, I'm more happy that there weren't negative plays, if that makes sense, because we always end up behind the sticks that way. Just from watching just before, I don't know. I think CJ sat on the bench and took some notes and was like, sometimes I just need to dirt the ball. You know, I think that's how he went into that game with that mindset, and maybe even the game before with the Colts, he might have had that mindset. Like if it's not there, just dirt the ball. Like he clearly was not trying to like I say, multiple times he threw the ball at Woody's feet. We saw it multiple times. I probably saw 3 or 4 passes easily that were thrown at Woody's feet, and he was right there in front of him. But I think he just had it in his mind to dirt the ball, because the thing about it is, what if, like you said, he's giving him a chance? Well, what if he gives him that chance and Chris Jones call out this, somebody tips the ball up in the air, now you got an interception on your hands. I mean, because these things can happen also.
I know, but there were more than a couple occasions where Woody Marks was either, 5 yards separated from the linebacker covering him, and he just threw it at his feet, or
Oh,
he's
no, I
right
agree.
right outside of the pocket, and CJ just throws it at his feet. I get what he's doing, and I appreciate the fact that he's taking care of the ball. Don't misunderstand my want for more risky play. I appreciate we just need to scale it back 5%. That's all I'm
Oh
asking.
yeah, no, I think I do. Like I said, I agree he needs to be more riskier. I'm just saying for
And that's probably
right
on
now,
coaching too.
it was not anything I had a problem with.
While we're still on the offense, the 2-minute drill before halftime was the worst it's ever been.
Oh
Oh
God,
yeah, that was terrible.
bro! I thought I was watching middle school football for a second there.
Dude,
They
it
had
was
just showed the highlights from the high school championship in that area. That's what I felt like I was still watching.
Mhm. Man, it was just dumb. Just a string of dumb plays. They get the first down, they don't call timeout, then they run off 20 seconds because Jalen Noel lines up on the wrong side and has to go to the other side. And then Ursary false starts and they have to call the timeout anyway. Just a complete clusterfuck. It's not smooth. A lot of players don't know where they're going in certain situations. It's just not well coached.
Have you noticed how many times when we go into the hurry up offense, I can almost guarantee the first play in the hurry up is going to be a false start?
Oh yeah,
Every time.
either that or like an illegal shift.
Yeah.
Or the two players moving at once. Oh, that one kills me. The two players moving at once.
Well, the one against Dalton Schultz that took the touchdown off the board early, I think was ticky tacky as hell. It looked like Dalton completely stopped moving. The only thing that was moving was his arm to signify that he's off the line.
Yeah, he was trying to point to the referee.
Yeah. If that counts as this in motion, then whatever. But
we are screwed.
Yeah, that is ridiculous. Texans have another good passing matchup against Arizona. Collins and Kirk should eat. You would think. You'd would think.
I don't know. One thing I do know is, even though I think we should easily beat the Cardinals, Jacoby Brissett about to throw for 350. I don't know how he go do it, but somehow Jacoby Brissett go throw for 350.
Look, I'm going to tell you something that hurts to admit.
That's their passing, so you wouldn't expect it. But
this hurts to admit, but I have felt similarly for a couple different games this season. I did not start the Texans defense in 2 games where I absolutely should have. Those 2 games being the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. And they absolutely destroyed both of those quarterbacks. I think we're a little battered by past Texans trauma.
Mm-hmm.
This is a built different defense.
I will say that when it comes to Jacoby Brissett, I don't think he's going to pass for 350, but I don't be surprised if he rushes for 40.
Yeah.
Because Jacoby's always done that against us.
Yeah. Let's see. Kaylee could ride this defense to a ring and still get fired.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it depends on who's available.
I mean, you're not wrong, but this defense is Super Bowl caliber. I'm not saying that we're for sure going, but I'm just saying it's Super Bowl caliber. And there is a world where the stars align just the right way, and we have a clean path to the fucking Super Bowl, and we don't score more than 23 points in a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Nick Caley would be a Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator with
hopefully he gets a job.
To get what kind of job?
A head coaching job. And
he's
not go get somebody else.
You not understand, around the NFL, he is known for mismanaging his opportunity right now.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it. So he's not going to get
the benefit.
He's not
going
to get another job.
No. There's too much inconsistency and ineptitude to go around, and it is a clear regression from where we were last season. Even though I'm pretty sure we were in the same, like at this point last season, we had the same record.
Yep.
I feel like we have a better chance.
I feel like we were falling off a cliff then. As of now, I feel like we're climbing the cliff.
Yeah.
And
there is
that as it sounds, I would rather climb the cliff than be falling off one, because I had no faith when we were going. I understand we beat the brakes off the Chargers, but you had no faith that was even going to happen the way they were playing.
Yeah, nobody saw that coming. I don't care what you say. Nobody saw us beating the brakes out of them.
Yeah, and I don't know. But this, when you have a year where you're probably not going to have a Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, Josh Allen's going to be there. I mean,
yeah, all but assured.
Yeah, like literally for Josh
Patrick
Allen
Mahomes,
not to be there
is what we're looking like.
Mm-hmm. And
basically for Josh Allen not to be there, Patrick Mahomes will have to make it in, because there's no other team that would take that wild card spot, and that so and because and then the Bills had the tiebreaker over the Chiefs.
There's still a chance there could be 3 AFC South teams in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, and we'll get to why, but we'll circle back to that. Fairbairn, perfect on the night. We were worried about him kicking in the cold. 2 for 2 on field goals, 2 for 2 on extra points, and we needed all of it, and he delivered.
Don't judge me. That Hawaiian was out there looking like an Eskimo.
Oh,
he was prepared.
Yeah. All right, so we spent a little bit of time talking about the offense. Let's talk about the good shit, okay? And I know we've kind of already touched on it a little bit, but this elite defense is without a doubt proving each and every week that not only can they hang with the big dogs as far as the ones who can move the ball the best, put the most points up on the board, but they can completely smother and shut it down. There are not many defenses that are built like this. I mean, just for example, if you were to say, hey, that Seahawks defense, they might be the best in the league. Oh, okay. Well, didn't they let up like 38 points to the Bucks and lose that game? We let up 19 to the Bucks.
Still lost, but
we let up 19.
Sure won.
But didn't the Panthers last week, 2 weeks ago, beat the Rams 38-35, 31?
Boat race.
There was 14 points that they scored against us. They beat us because our offense sucks. We are holding top-tier MVP candidate quarterbacks to a total of 1 touchdown and hold on, I'm trying to think. 6 interceptions?
Sound about right. Might be a little low. Might be 7.
It might be 7. I don't think we picked off Stafford twice. I think it was just a 1.
One with Stafford, 3 with Mahomes,
and 2 with Josh Allen.
2 with Josh Allen, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Lamar didn't play that game, so yeah.
Yeah. So
probably a good thing he was already hurt.
Right. We're playing not just elite defense against the scrubs. We're playing it against the top end defenses or top end offenses. The other defenses have had games allowing over 30 points and lose those games. How many games have we allowed over 30 points?
0.
0. The Seahawks got 27.
Right?
Right. The Jags got 29, and 7 of that was a punt return. But the Jags and the Seahawks had a similar way of getting their points. The offense fucked up early, gave them short field position. They capitalized,
Mhm.
and then like a couple flukier plays here and there. But it's not like they were ever just putting together massive drives and putting up points on the board. I'm
Like
pretty
I
sure.
said, how many long drives? It might be 2 long drives for the entire year, and I think neither one of those ended in a touchdown.
Yeah, that'd be what trying to think what the Bills drive
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the game, and then the Bucks game.
Yep, field goals, both of them.
Well, no, the Bucks game they had a long drive that
that was a touchdown. Bus game was a touchdown.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that was a short field.
Bus game. What was it? The Broncos. There was somebody had a long drive and it was a touchdown. They needed a touchdown to beat us. I want to say it was the Bucks though.
The Bucks kicked a field goal to beat us.
No, they scored a touchdown with like 7 seconds left. Bucky Irving scored.
Yeah.
After that scramble, that should have never happened.
Yeah, on like 4th and 19 or whatever.
Which is why we have been seeing
Yeah.
Bro, these seasons seem longer and longer every year.
Well, then they're going to continue to get longer. We've been talking about it. We expected because of the backup situation, offensive line for the Chiefs, that our edge rushers would absolutely dominate. One play into the game, their backup left tackle, who's starting, gets hurt and doesn't come back. So now you're down to your 3rd string left tackle, a guy who you undrafted, a guy who you cut, and the Jets picked up, and then they cut him, and then you guys picked him back up.
I will tell you this: from what I saw, they might have found the guy.
Yeah,
not trying to be funny. If they didn't find the guy, somebody else did, because I feel like he came in and you thought that they started left tackle was there.
Yeah, he held his own.
Daniil Hunter had one of his worst ever rushing, like pass rush performances. At one point, he had a 4% pressure rate. That is crazy. Now, he was getting chipped pretty periodically, and that can't be understated for how much that slows everything down for a rusher. But oh shit, he's tailgating next to his family. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. But no, they Kansas City kept 7 to 8 guys in the entire game.
Yeah, and there was just nothing open. They started off the second half with that was that a deep shot or whatever that got them down the field? Kind of the way that we started off the
Hollywood Brown one.
Yeah.
That would have been a touchdown if Patrick Mahomes doesn't underthrow him.
Well, see, and the Nico Collins deep bomb would have been a touchdown if
CJ Stroud doesn't underthrow him. I know.
Yeah, hella underthrowing. I wonder if that's a condition of how cold it is, because we know how capable Mahomes is of yeeting that ball down the field. And if he's also underthrowing everybody, there's got to be some sort of elemental thing.
That's what made me think that wind, because both of them were thrown the same way.
Yeah.
They were both throwing into the same way at the same time. Like in the first quarter, that was the direction we were going. Like maybe they were throwing into the wind or something. I don't know.
Save the touchdown on Tyquan Thornton. That ball was a tad bit shorter than it should have been. And I think Lassiter made a great play also on the ball.
Oh yeah, because that motherfucker almost caught it.
Because if he doesn't stay with it, that's a touchdown. But I also think that if Mahomes just lead him just a tad bit more, there's no way Lassiter gets his arm in there. I don't believe that he does.
I will admit something that Chris, I'm riding Dick Collinsworth. did bring up that I did not pay attention to is how much speed they actually do have at the receiver position.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't notice it because the defense took it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, that Hollywood Brown catch, Kalen Bullock's right there.
And it
Touches
was
him
just
down.
a damn good catch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
But
this,
Xavier Worthy had one catch. I feel like Xavier Worthy was just so much better. I guess him getting hurt at the beginning of the season because he was so much better last year.
yeah. Chris Collinsworth must be getting paid by the mention of Mahomes' name. Dude, the glazing. I'm telling everybody right now, if you're watching a Sunday night football game, it doesn't even have to be a Chiefs game. Take a drink every time Chris Collinsworth says Patrick Mahomes. Okay, I don't want people to die. Make sure it's not a Chiefs game. That way you're only getting obliterated, not death. But good God, the bomb we were talking about to Nico. Chris Collinsworth spent the next 5 minutes talking about how Mahomes is going to have to pull out one of these, and I'm just like, dude, shut up! Like, can we just talk about what we're seeing on the field? Why do we have to sit over here and ponder upon what Patrick Mahomes is thinking while he's sitting on the bench watching the Texans offense? Who gives a shit?
My son is 15 years old and he caught it. He was like, God damn, is he dating Patrick Mahomes? I was like, he needs to ask his wife. That shit was horrible.
Yeah.
Romo wasn't as bad as Collinsworth was. But
yeah.
Like if they're trying to make him the next Tom Brady, talking about him that much isn't going to do it. It's going to make us hate him.
Well, a lot of people hated Tom Brady until he moved to a different team.
Hate Tom Brady.
Yeah. Everybody hated Tom until he moved. And it was like, yeah, he said, fuck you, Bill. I'm going to do it on my own. And then went out and fucking did it. And we were like, yeah. fuck the Patriots.
Yeah.
That's what he became. Tom Brady won us all over.
I still say, because watching that Thursday night game, I still sort of hate Tom Brady.
Yeah.
It's
because he's fake.
He's so fucking perfect. It makes me want to punch his face.
Yeah. All right, we're 8-5, 5 in a row, 4-1 in the division, 7-2 in the conference. How high is our actual playoff ceiling or seeding ceiling? If you guys want to take a guess.
Like I said, I think we were discussing it's still a chance of number one.
It's crazy. Some things would have to go wrong for a lot of teams, but yeah, it is theoretically possible.
Realistically, third.
Oh, easily. I think depending on it's all going to depend on Jacksonville. And I don't want to just talk bad about but they don't have a quarterback. Come on, man. They signed Phillip Rivers to the practice squad. And
you talking about Indianapolis?
You talking about the Colts?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Colts. And I mean, as much as I know, we feel like that they could make it. They could possibly make it. They could split with Jacksonville. Anything can happen. Any given Sunday, we beat Jacksonville with Davis Mills.
To be completely realistic, the AFC South is going to have the third seed.
Oh well, no, easily. Because Baltimore or Pittsburgh, both of the teams in the South have a better record than both of them now. So that's a given. The AFC North, the AFC North is the AFC now. The AFC North is like how the AFC South used to be.
All right.
I feel like the South has gotten the AFC North is the NFC South right now because the NFC South is terrible, and we lost to one of those teams in the Bucks.
Here we are, week 15. It'll basically just kind of give us all the slate of games, and we'll just kind of see who wins. Okay. Bucks Falcons.
Yeah, it's pretty much the Bucks.
All right. Bills, Patriots.
Hold on. See, on the Bucks Falcons, I don't agree, but we can go with Tampa Bay because you think they will win. Tampa Bay has not. Well, Mike Evans came back, right?
No,
Fuck, I
he's
don't
still
know.
out.
No, not Mike.
Godwin's back.
He's not coming back. They were talking about him coming back.
He hasn't came back yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Buffalo
they were talking
or
about him
New
coming
England.
back for like this next game that's coming up. I
Well,
have to look.
Guys, we're focusing on the wrong shit. Buffalo
Oh,
or New England.
Ugh. I think Buffalo.
I'm gonna go Buffalo just because they've lost already.
All right. Bengals or
Bengals.
Ravens.
I'm going Bengals.
Jets or Jaguars.
Jaguars.
As bad as much as I don't want to say that.
Chiefs, Chargers.
From what I saw this
The
past
Cardinals
third,
do not look good.
yeah, that's a bag. It's probably the Chiefs.
You gotta go Chiefs.
Texans,
Yeah,
Bears, Browns,
Bears.
Giants, Commanders,
Fuck.
yeah, I'm gonna have to go Giants.
Giants, yeah.
Yeah,
Raiders, Eagles,
you gotta go Eagles. Even though
all right, Colts at Seahawks,
No fucking way.
Colts don't have a quarterback. There's nothing to it.
Packers, Broncos,
Ooh. I actually think the Packers.
We can go Packers.
Titans, 49ers,
49ers.
That's cute.
Saints, Panthers,
Panthers.
Lions, Rams.
I'm going Lions.
I can
Vikings, Cowgirls.
Probably the Cowgirls.
As much as I hate to say it, not the Vikings. I know they had a blowout, but
Dolphins, Steelers.
This would have been the Steelers, but I think it might be the Dolphins.
yeah, I'm gonna agree with Mike on that one.
All right, so that's week 15 in the books. At the moment, after week 15, we're now the 6th seed. Jacksonville is still the 3 seed. New England lost. The Broncos lost. Yeah. All right. So Rams, Seahawks.
That's a hard one, but probably the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Seahawks. They're at home. I think they already beat the Rams.
Eagles, Commanders.
I'm going Eagles. The Commanders don't have a quarterback.
Bears, Packers.
Ooh.
They played 2 weeks in a row.
No, they missed.
Oh, they just played last week, right? They just played this Sunday.
I think the Bears get that second one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bears also.
Jets, Saints.
Jets.
Bills, Browns.
Bills.
Gotta go Bills.
All right. Kansas City and the Titans.
Really?
I'm gonna go Kansas City.
Kansas City.
I know the Titans won, but
Chargers, Cowgirls.
I actually might say the Cowgirls, as bad as the Chargers played the other night.
Yeah,
Vikings, Giants.
Vikings.
I'll say Vikings, but yeah.
Bucks and Panthers.
We'll go Carolina.
Carolina, yeah.
Bengals and Dolphins.
The Dolphins defense. I think Bengals again.
Bengals, yeah.
Dolphins or shit. Jaguars, Broncos.
Broncos.
All right, we can no longer be the 1 seed. All right, Falcons and Cardinals.
That's a bad game. Cardinals.
Raiders at Texans.
Yeah.
Steelers, Lions.
Lions.
Yeah, Lions.
Patriots, Ravens.
I'm going Patriots. The Ravens just have not showed me anything. I know the Patriots' schedule, but they've been beating bad teams very well, and the Ravens, I believe, is a bad team.
All right. 49ers, Colts.
I'm going 49ers.
Yeah, probably like 49ers.
All right. So now we're the 3 seed,
Holy
and
shit.
Jacksonville's the 6 seed. All right. Week 17, Cowgirls and Commanders.
Cowgirl.
Yeah.
Lions at Vikings.
Lions.
Yeah. I
Chiefs
agree.
and Broncos.
To be honest, I think it'd probably be the Chiefs.
Yeah, we can go Chiefs. They're at home.
All right. Giants and Raiders.
I'm picking everybody to beat the Raiders.
Giants, yeah.
You think everybody's going to beat the Raiders?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
picking
the
everybody
Giants.
to beat the Raiders. My
Okay.
bad.
Texans over
Texans.
Chargers.
Yep.
Seahawks and Carolina. Case, you're supposed to be laying down.
Seahawks.
Ravens, Packers.
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 Cardinals, Bengals.
Bengals.
Yeah.
Browns, Steelers.
Probably the Steelers, but the Steelers are known for doing things like losing to the Browns when they don't need to.
Well, they haven't lost in Cleveland in like 23 years or some shit.
Patriots.
God damn.
Yeah. Saints, Titans.
Titans.
Jags, Colts.
Jags.
Jags.
This is strictly because the Colts don't have a quarterback.
Bucks, Dolphins.
Bucks.
Eagles, Bills.
Ooh. Bills.
Bears, 49ers.
Bears.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bears too.
Rams, Falcons.
Rams.
Rams.
All right. Week 18. We've got let's go. Rams
Man,
here.
you guys pushed the Rams out the playoffs? Oh.
Nah. Got Chargers, Broncos.
Chargers will be playing for their lives, but I still think the Broncos probably beat them.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
Like I said, what I saw the other night with the Chargers, I don't know why John Harbaugh was celebrating.
You understand, like the Chargers, they don't even have their lines all banged up, and Joe Alt's not coming back,
Yeah.
and they have not looked good, and they didn't look good last night.
Seahawks, 49ers.
Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks, even though the 49ers have beat them.
Dolphins or Patriots.
I actually say the Dolphins because I think the Patriots will pack it in.
All right. You got
Cowboys, yeah.
all right, and then Bengals.
Yeah.
You got Bears, Lions.
I'm going
Oof.
Bears. They beat the Lions in their house, and their run game is mean.
Been pretty
Oh,
damn
man.
good.
That would knock the Lions out of the
This
playoffs.
game's a pick 'em. I don't care.
Holy
It's a pick 'em
shit.
game.
That would knock the Lions out of the playoffs. Yeah, we'll go Falcons. Jets, Bills.
Bills.
You assume Bills.
And suddenly, with that one win, the Patriots are now the 5 seed.
Holy shit.
Packers, Vikings.
Packers.
You got Bucks and Panthers.
Bucks.
Titans, Jags.
And we're gonna go. I'm gonna go Jacksonville.
Yeah, definitely Jacksonville.
All right. So if this is what happens, this is what the playoffs look like week 18. Bills is the 1 seed at 13-4. The 5th seed Patriots at 13-4 as well. And then you got the 2 seed Broncos. You got the 3 seed Houston Texans taking on the 6 seed Jacksonville Jaguars in the first round. And then you got the Steelers and the Patriots, the Broncos and the Chargers. And then the NFC, you got San Francisco and the Bears. You've got Los Angeles Rams playing the Philadelphia Eagles and the Packers and the Bucks.
That would actually be entertaining.
Yeah.
So before we started, so what is Denver right now? Are they 11 and
11-2? Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't think there was gonna be no way.
Well, hold on.
They literally have to lose out. They'd have to lose out.
They would have to lose out. Hold on. If you flip the Jags Broncos game and then the Jags lose to the Phillip Rivers Colts.
Holy shit.
The Bills lose to the Eagles. And
yeah, he's trying to find spots. He's getting tough.
The Ravens upset the Patriots.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
The Ravens
although I believe this is not going to happen, it looks nice.
Look, the Patriots have had a very cupcake schedule.
They haven't played no one.
They have the lowest strength of victory among everybody in the playoffs. So they're
be honest,
winning
I
games.
think the 2 seed is our still is our honestly I think the 2 seed is more feasible because I don't think there's any way that Denver would literally have to lose out, and I don't think that's going to happen. And we're not even going to say that it's the Jaguars. Do we disappear?
Whoa.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what was going on. But
being completely honest, I'm gonna be. I haven't seen enough from the Broncos where I'm just super impressed, other than their defense.
Oh no, I agree with you, but I just don't agree that they'd have to lose. But they'd have to lose out, and they haven't lost in a while. We also got to put that in perspective. They haven't lost in a while,
but neither have the Patriots.
Exactly with their schedule, and like I say, I think we got a better chance of getting a 2 seed just because I think the Patriots could lose a few more games than like I say, the Broncos is going to win one game in there. Can the Jags beat them? Of course they can. But the rest of their schedule is not too difficult because weren't they the third? They still got a third place schedule because they were the third team in their division last year because the Chargers and the Chiefs were ahead of them. So their schedule was not extremely tough either. And the end of their schedule is
I agree, Don. I agree with you, bro. Yeah. I foresee New England slipping up in a minute because I just it's unbelievable. Like I could see Buffalo sneaking their way into one because there has to be a reason why they give Josh Allen the back-to-back MVPs. Because they're trying to.
Oh, there's no way he's going to get back-to-back MVPs. Not over Matthew Stafford. There's no way he wins MVP over Matthew Stafford. Yeah. And this man has like 35 touchdowns already or something, like something crazy.
We both know Matthew Stafford's one good hit to that back to not playing.
Yep. Kingmaker Sports says, bro, Phillip Rivers, I'm honestly shocked the girls signed off on this, but imagine if this works out for the Colts. I feel like there's like a 10% shot this works out for the Colts, and there's like a 90% shot he's going to blow out his hip.
Stretching. So crazy. Like, and I don't even think
stretching. He's going to be in warm-ups, and it's going to be over. He hasn't
played in 5 years. It's the length of time away from the game, and
I'm with you. I'm with you, but for his last, I think 5 years in San Diego / Los Angeles, who was Phillip Rivers' quarterback coach?
It's Steichen.
Shane Steichen.
It was.
Who was his offensive coordinator his last year as a Charger? Shane Steichen. Whose offense does Phillip Rivers run at the high school he coaches?
Apparently,
Shane Steichen's. If there's anybody who can walk off the street and understand Shane Steichen's offense, it's going to be Phillip Rivers. He's almost uniquely qualified for the position.
but can his body run it?
His body, if you remember, the man is through a lot of shit.
And like, I understand. I just,
Bro, he's actually older than me.
Like,
and I'm in pain.
My thing about it is, I feel like, because look here, I have a new respect for Daniel Jones that I did not have for him. Because I saw passes that I never saw Daniel Jones throw ever, that he was throwing this season. And I have a newfound, I do not believe Phillip Rivers is going to come in and do that. Like, I don't believe that. And he's a statue already as it is. Yeah, I do not. And as of right now, what is he in the practice squad? And
No,
they don't even have AR because he's on IR.
The thing is, Phillip Rivers is only on practice squad because that's how they have to do it on the paperwork. I think every part of them wanted to sign him directly to the roster.
I mean, I get it. I really do. And like,
the thing is, the man came in for a trial. He came in for a trial, showed him he could throw the ball, and they signed him. So it's got to be something there. But goddamn, 5 years.
I'd call Tom Brady first.
Tom ain't answering their calls.
No. He's like, are you fucking kidding me? All the fights we had. We got some comments to get to here, gentlemen. These predictions are wild. They're not predictions. I'm just asking so we can just fill out some. I don't give a shit about the NFC. Not until it gets to the fucking Super Bowl anyway.
And even then, I don't care.
Yeah. Kingmaker, Chiefs will be the first team to get in as the 8th seed for the AFC somehow. The NFL will make it happen. New extra wild card slot where they get an automatic bid to the AFC Championship game.
Bro, do you know how much boycott would happen?
So if Texans make the Super Bowl, where's the party at? Good.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's probably my house, man.
Yeah. So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah.
Richardson getting hurt during warm-ups, so that's hilarious.
No, and that's my point. Why I say Phillip Rivers will be stretching, and he get hurt.
Phillip Rivers is well rested. Well, yeah.
No, he's not
that's a problem.
Like,
it sounds crazy if you're not playing football. I know he plays quarterback or whatever, but I just feel like if you're not playing football.
Well, now the other thing about it is I do believe Phillip Rivers is probably in better shape than we think he is because apparently he's been working on the ranch while coaching football.
He might be country strong.
He ain't been running from defensive linemen or nothing like that.
He never ran from defensive linemen. He wasn't good at that.
But these defensive linemen now are 5 years faster than they were 5 years ago.
Bro.
I mean,
the thing is,
they get
how much worse do you think he is than Riley?
Riley might actually be all right, though.
Hurt. I don't know that Riley's bad. I think he's just hurt, and it's the only reason they're bringing him in. Because they've got Brett Rippon.
Why they put him on the practice squad.
Yeah. But look, last topic, then we're out of here. If the playoffs started tomorrow, we're playing the Patriots. How do you guys feel about that?
I have no problem with it.
In Foxborough.
They ain't seen this defense.
That's true.
Make Stephon Diggs.
Like I said, I watched a couple of games from New England this year, and I'm gonna be honest, they're not super impressive. Drake May is a real quarterback. I'll tell you that. He definitely is a real quarterback. I'm not gonna shit on him. But they've been playing the B League schedule.
They're playing a bad team.
Yeah, it's the B League schedule. So
right.
F League.
And I will say this: D'Amico has showed in the first round of the playoffs. You give me 2 weeks to plan for him, I'm going to make his life hell. Whoever it is. That would be a good game because there's a lot of history there. You know, with Mike Vrabel, Stephon Diggs, the Patriots in general.
Yep. So if that happened, if we stayed the 7 seed for the rest of the playoff chase, if that happens and we beat the Patriots, we will not have a home game the entire postseason, but we would go to Foxborough, to Mile High, or whatever the hell they're calling it now in Denver. And I think we could win both of those games.
Yep.
And then we'd probably end up playing the Bills in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, not a game that I would want to play.
No, not necessarily, but it would be in Buffalo, obviously. And
Cold as shit.
and it might be a damn blizzard.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
So there's some intrigue definitely. If we can adjust our position, I would prefer that there's a way that we move up in the seeding. Maybe the Jags fuck up, we end up taking over their spot at the 3 seed. Maybe even we luck out. Maybe there's a 2 seed situation, but I don't want to play the Jags in the first round. I would love to see them in the second or in the AFC Championship game.
I find it hard to believe we stay in the 7th.
I do too, because I think well, it would be impossible because basically, if the Bills were to lose one game and we beat the Chargers, we would immediately be the 5 seed.
That's why I say I find it highly unlikely we stay in the 7th.
Yeah. The way this defense is playing, yeah. And if the one thing I will give Kaylee credit for, I think this was our most efficient night in the red zone.
Yep.
3 visits, 2 touchdowns.
Other than that Baltimore game.
Yeah. But against a quality opponent.
Yeah.
3 visits, 2 touchdowns, a field goal, and then a field goal from a little further back. I'm cool with it.
Are they though? Are they a quality opponent?
The Chiefs' defense is.
It's still real. They're ranked in the top 5, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they haven't been great this year either.
No.
Shit.
But, I mean, Chris Jones at this moment has 11 tackles and 4 sacks on the whole season.
That's a down year for him.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just been bad all the way around. But, gentlemen, I think this is a good spot to go ahead and wrap it up. So, if you guys have any closing comments, now would be the time.
Yeah, no. But
No.
got a closing comment.
Went through all of it.
Go Texans.
That's right. Take some time. Go ahead, head on over to @Math3 Productions, wherever you can find him on social medias. Help Mike's stuff grow. Do the same thing for That's Crazy Podcast and Talk to support Chris. Do the same thing here while you're at it. Wherever you're watching this AFC South show, That Real Texas Team podcast, like, subscribe, notification bell. We're trying to grow, and we're trying to get in front of new Texans fans everywhere. So that being said, go Texans, fuck the Cowboys, the Colts, and the Jaguars.
Glitter kitty.
Just for one game.